welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be doing this video with you guys. So detailed eyebrow tutorial. So just stay tuned, sit tight, grab your popcorn and wash. So starting off, I'll be giving you guys a list of brushes you'll be needing. As you see, the first brush I showed was the spoolie, also known as mascara wand. You'll be needing a blending brush and an highlighting brush, followed up by eye pencils to draw your brows, shade 3, which is mine, and shade 18 is for a light skin. I'll be using that. Using Davis eye pencil. Then I showed you guys a concealer palette and foundation. So you start by grooming your brows with your spoolie, or also known as your mascara wand brush. Then your eye pencil using drawing your eyebrows to outline those brows. So when you're drawing your eyebrows, ensure your hands are light. Do not hold the pencil so firm that it begins to draw a very thick dark shade lines. No, you're trying to create a masterpiece on your brows, so try releasing your hands to just go with the flow of your eyebrows, drawing it. As you see, I've done that to the first brow. I've done the lower part of my eyebrows. Now I'm doing the same to the other side of my brows, drawing the lower part. The tail for the first one I drew was not enough, so I was just adding some more hair-like structure. Then I went up to doing the upper layer of my eyebrows. You can see I try measuring where my hair could be, so you can try this technique. It works a lot. Even when I draw eyebrows for clients, it works a lot for me, so you can try that technique. So my pencil was not sharp, it got blunt, so I had to sharpen it. The reason why you need a very sharp pencil, like your pencil should be penciling, is for you to be able to draw an hair-like structure, and it's not that visible here at this brow. But if you look at this brows, when I'm trying to draw the second brows, the front outer part, I was able to draw an hair-like structure because my pencil was penciling. It was sharp, giving a pencil mouth. So after drawing that, I used my spoolie to brush it off, so it will give that natural looking brows. So that was basically what I'm doing to the other side. I look at what I'm saying, the hair-like structure. I just give a faint line, then fill in the brows. After you fill in your brows with the eye pencil, you brush off with your spoolie brush to give it a natural looking brows. So that's me, I'm done with it. Next up is the outlining of the brows. So the brush I'm using is my highlighting brush. I'll be using a lighter shade of concealer for my inner brows down to the tail, and my foundation shade for the outer and my upper part of the brows. So I started by taking a considerable amount of concealer, the lighter shade of concealer. Then I started with a light hand. Don't just draw it raw, take it slowly from the inner of your brows down to your tail. Just watch how I draw this brows. Watch how I control the brush on my hand. It's a flat brush. Some people prefer using angle brush, but me, I recommend you using this flat brush, this particular type of brush I'm using, because it's easy to control, and for beginner you can use it too. So just watch how I'm controlling my hands with the brush, taking it slow and steady. Then when you've drawn the line, you try to drag it down so it will be easier for you to blend, of which that's what I'm doing. Dragging the excess concealer from the line you drew, you drag it down to your eye, so it will be easier for you to blend afterwards. So that's what I'm doing, just blending and drawing, outlining the brows with your concealer. Doing the same pattern to the other brows. As you can see, I'm just using a very light hand, drawing the line. While you're drawing, highlighting your brows, this is the part where you try to measure up your two brows. They should be looking alike. It doesn't have to be 100% alike, but it's something that only you would know and see the mistake. that other people can't even notice it. So after I'm done with that, I use my blending brush to blend out the concealer. For beginner, immediately you are doing one step, you are blending it. You don't want it to dry, so you will not have difficulty blending, and before you know it, it's already cakey and it's difficult to blend, then it's breaking. No, for a beginner, as you apply, you blend. Don't rush it, take your time. That's what I've done. As you can see, I'm filling my brows. Then the foundation, which is next, to outline the outer and the upper layer of my brow. So I've taken the amount I want. I first of all clean my brush, so there will be no leftover of the lighter shade of concealer, because these brows, you are trying to achieve a natural looking brows. If you have a leftover concealer and that brush, that part will be light, and it's not going to give that natural looking brows. It's going to give a glam. I don't know, because I've seen other makeup artists, all these big makeup artists like Beyonce and co, when they are drawing their brows, they use concealer to highlight and conceal their brows. It's fine, but for beginner, you need to get the basics first. So you start by using your foundation to outline the outer part, then foundation for your upper layer of your eyebrows. So you have done the first brows, the lower part, then I'm doing the other brow, the outer lower part. And you can see I'm taking it in while I'm drawing, highlighting, drawing into the concealer part. Afterwards, when I applied my foundation, I blended it to just wash, and you can see the brows are looking good. That's why I say, when you're drawing your brows, just try to draw a fine brows, then the concealer you use in correcting the errors. But your brows should, like when you look at your brows, when you draw it with your eye pencil, you should be able to tell your tail, your arc, and your beginning from the brows. So I'm going up with the top. Look at how I'm holding the flat brush. So as you take it, you drag it up, so it will be easy for you to blend. As you take it in, you drag it up, take it and drag. Just release your hand. Take note of how I'm holding the brush, because if you do not hold your brush correctly in the right way, you are bound to make a mistake that will cause you to cleaning the brows and drawing another one. But no problem, everybody makes mistake, so just keep on practicing, but note how as I'm holding the brush. So afterwards, when I take it and drag it, then I slip the brush. So I want to draw it out, bring out the excess, so it's going to give that highlighting, outlined brows. That's what I'm basically doing. So I took it from that inner, then bring it down to the tail. Let it meet the lower tail. Let them meet, giving a pencil mouth brows. That will give a very beautiful looking brows. That's what I've done. There's still some little bit of touch up I would needed to do, so I'm just doing it, so the brows will be looking very fine and unique and beautiful. Those perfect brows. Just watch. If you notice, my hands are light. Don't hold your brush firm like you want to paint wall, whatever. No, yes, you are painting, but this painting you are doing is art. You are actually carrying art. You're drawing a masterpiece on your face. So releasing your hands, like just go along with the rhyme and the flow of your brows. Hold the brush, feeling it. So I better help you in the mood of drawing. Just play music when you're drawing your brows. Play music as you vibing to the music, be vibing to your brows. Just go with the line, go with the flow. So I've done the other brows, I've done the outer brows for that first brows rather. So I'm doing similar to the other one. See the way I'm holding it, same way you hold your brush for the first brows, that's how you hold it for the second one. So I've slipped the brush, let it lie flat on my face, and I'm dragging it. So this brows particularly normally gives me I have a struggle drawing it. Everybody know how there's this one brows you have a struggle drawing, but know your weak point and be able to work on it. So I've known my weak point and I was able to counter it. That's why it looks easy, but let me tell you the true difference. It's not easy, but with practice and time, just keep on practicing your brows, keep on doing makeup, keep on doing makeup on your face, you'll be good at it. That's how it is. And then afterwards I blended it with my blending brush. That same blending brush I used in the concealer part, I'm using it for the foundation, so I'm just blending it. Dab and drag it out. Like, you don't want any excess in that brows. So I'm blending, and this is the look. The brows is already giving. So after that, you'll be setting that foundation and the concealer with powder. So you are going in with your powder shade. Use it to blend, including your concealer. That's why I said a lighter shade. So when you use your powder shade, that place will still be light because the concealer you use is light. So it's going to just give that brilliance in that brows there, looking so fine and giving. So I'm using my powder actually to blend in this step. So while you're taking your powder, dust off the excess. I repeat, dust off the excess. You take the powder, dust off the excess, you blend in your foundation. Then see, I'm brushing the beginning part of your brows because we are trying to achieve a natural looking brow. So this is the last step of this brows. It's giving. If you follow this video detail to detail, definitely you'll get this brows. Thank you for staying with me down to the end. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment on the comment section. Well, let me tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There'll be a part 2 video coming up. Thank you for watching.